In this video, I'm going to share with you ICT's most powerful concept known as the power of three. It's helped me make thousands of dollars in the market. It's actually helped me become a seven-figure funded day trader. It's my favorite ICT concept to date, but with this one secret adjustment that I've made on the 1 minute time frame and with this time window, I'm going to help you guys increase your risk to reward and win rate much more. It's a simple step-by-step system, which I'm going to walk you through, and do know it's a mechanical rule-based system. So if you can follow these simple set of rules that I'm about to share with you, you will succeed. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Now you can see right here the pairs that I have on the left hand side of the screen. This mainly works on GU, EU and GJ, which I've seen work very nicely, but I have been backtesting it recently and I've noticed that it works very nicely on AUD, USD, as well as these two indices right here, NAS 100 and SPX 500, right? And you can see the time window that we're going to be looking for these entries between, right? It's going to be 7:45 a.m., which is 15 minutes before London Open, right? And that's 2:45 a.m. in New York time. And we're going to be looking for this type of entry up until 9:30 a.m. UK time, which is 4:30 a.m. New York time. Now, just before I go through the rule-based step-by-step system and I go through the diagram, let me just walk you through the actual concept behind the power of three, because it's very powerful and it can actually increase your win rate in trading much more, right? So what is AMD? What does it stand for? What is the power of three? It's a very simple concept. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. These are the three terms for the AMD cycle. So what is accumulation? Accumulation is just a fancy word for consolidation. This just basically means the market is ranging and it's indecisive of whether it wants to go up or down, as simple as that, okay? So we're going to have a consolidation here. Wherever you see a consolidation, this means price is building up, liquidity to then take and then distribute. So when that take, what does that take mean? That take basically means the market looking for a manipulation. So let's just say the overall direction, the true direction of the market is to the downside, right? So let's just use a highlighter. The market wants to go to the downside. But to go to the downside, the market will want to make a consolidation, or known as an accumulation of orders. Before it now goes to the downside, rarely will price ever just do this, right? It has to take out these sellers over here, okay? And it also has to take out any buyers over here, right? By doing both things. So how will it take out the sellers first? Well, it'll immediately go to the upside, taking out their stop losses. And these buyers over here will be most likely targeting a long-term high up here, which is never going to get reached. So once this manipulation occurs, now we have the accumulation here, we have the manipulation here, and then the final part is the distribution. That's where these buyers, their stop losses are getting hit, and all this part here between the manipulation and distribution is happening in a rapid speed, right? So let me just go over that again real quick. We simply have the accumulation of price, we have the manipulation of price, and then we have the distribution of price, right? And again, this can work both ways. So if you were going bullish, it'd build orders on one end of this market, take it out on the other, and then continue back in its true direction. Very simple concept, very powerful. And once you can understand this, you'll rarely start getting faked out, and you'll start to see this occur much more in the markets, right? And just in terms of time frame, we are going to be looking at the 15-minute time frame for structure when it comes to the first liquidity sweep, and then we are going to be going down to the 1 minute time frame for the entry in this section of price action, which we're going to go through very shortly. Now let's get straight into the diagram. You can see again here, what I've got marked is the accumulation phase, and this vertical line here represents the time window. Of course, it's not here exactly right now, but this will be 7:45. What we're looking for, number one, is a liquidity sweep number one. So that will basically mean, if we look over here, that will basically mean this high getting taken out prior to our 7:45 a.m. window. Once this high has been taken out, now we're going to look for a second liquidity sweep of this current high, okay? So we want to see this high continually get taken out as well. Once we see this high get taken out, then we want to look for a market structure shift to the downside, okay? So imagine the overall direction of this market here in this diagram was to the downside. What have we found here? We found the accumulation phase. We're finding the manipulation phase to eventually catch the distribution. And that's the most tricky part to actually catch, but we're going to go ahead and show you the trick to catching that with a very nice high risk to reward. So we've seen the first liquidity sweep before our time window. Time window's now occurred, and we've seen another high get created. We want to see that high get taken out. Following that high getting taken out, we want to see a nice sharp market structure shift, right, with displacement. Once we now see this market structure shift, we want to now target an OTE entry known as the optimal trade entry, or we just want to go off an FEG, and I will make another video on OTE because it's extremely powerful as well, and I love that concept. So you can see here, the market has broken structure to the downside by taking out this low after it swept this high, and now all we're simply going to do is look for a very nice retracement into our FEG or OTE using Fibonacci, and then simply just enter right here, stop loss above the high, targeting external levels of liquidity. So let's get straight into the first example. If you want me to pass your prop firm challenge or you want to get funded with 100% guarantee, then this automated trading bot fast passing service is for you. Most people spend around $7,000 over 3 months before they reach their first ever funded account. But with this bot, you can actually avoid the waste of time, the money and the stress by letting it pass the challenge for you with a 100% guarantee. Our bot does not miss. It passes the challenge usually within a few hours on the same day. So you can actually be trading 6 figures live money the day after, making real profits. It's a zero risk investment. If we fail the challenge, you'll actually get a full refund, but we've never ever failed a single challenge for our clients ever. So get onto this while it's still available. The demand is extremely high and the group is growing at an extremely fast rate. Click the link in the description to get funded and change your life today, and do not waste time. All the testimonials, all the proof, even payout proof like here from myself is available for you guys to see and go ahead and act on. So go ahead, change your life and don't waste time. With that being said, let's get straight back to the video. So you can see here I've marked out the 7:45 AM candle. Prior to that we have what? The accumulation. This is all accumulation prior to this window. So what I'm going to look for, because the market already primarily looks like it's going bearish, I'm simply just going to follow the trend, because the trend is your friend, right? And I'm going to like to see a liquidity sweep of these highs to then see a push to the downside. What will that mean? This will be the accumulation phase. This will then become the manipulation, and then that will become the distribution. Okay, very nice, very simple. And the moment we sweep these highs, I will then drop down to the 1 minute time frame as my rule state for entry. So let's see how this goes. 15-minute time frame already, you can see there you go. 15 minutes swept the area. Now I'm just going to go on the 1 minute time frame. I'm just going to start tracking market structure here as well on the 1 minute time frame to then see that liquidity sweep, market structure shift, entry, and so on. So you can see here the market is starting to make a little bit of a low. Okay, nothing swept there. So every time the market makes a high or low, what I like to do is just kind of trace that out with a little bit of a line right here, so I know where my recent point of structure is. The market's making a little bit of a low here. I want to see a sharper move to the upside, taking out this high right here. And now that we have, I can identify, safely trail this next one to here. So now I know where I want to have swept and where I want to have broken. I want this part to be swept now, which it has been. And now if I can get a break of this low right here, that actually ticks our box for the market structure shift. So let's see how this goes. Very nice. Okay, and we have some displacement, and then the clues are already there, as you can see, guys. With these strong candles right there, the momentum candles, kind of gives you the clue away right there. So these are little edges you can have in the market. There's my FVG for OTE traders. You can simply just go for a Fibonacci at this point, and if it comes anywhere above the 50%, ideally around the 79, but you can see here the 61 is already aligning pretty nicely with that FVG. So I'm just going to keep it simple, keep it short, FVG right there, put my sell entry right here, put my stop loss above here, and I'm simply just going to target any external points of liquidity. So we can target area 1 here for a nice 1 to 4 risk to reward, and then we could target maybe this area here for a take profit 2 for a nice around 1 to 6 risk to reward ratio. So let's see how this plays out. Nice entry right into our area of the FVG, and as you can see right here, the market's still coming back into our entry, and this is important that you guys hold your moves right here. Nice volume push to the downside, a continuation of that, and you can still see it melting very, very nicely. And it doesn't matter that we don't hit our take profit even at the end of the 9:30 time, as long as we find our entry prior to that. And as you can see here at 9:05, we found a very nice entry, and again take profit smashed, and it actually went beyond that area for even more. Let's just have a look. Yeah, very nice, a 1 to 7 risk to reward. So that's a very nice example number 1. Let's move on to example number 2. And as you can see right here, I've got the 7:45 AM candle already marked, and you can see the market here is predominantly bearish right now. So what I'd like to see is, because I can already tell this is a lot of accumulation right here, all I want to see is these recent highs get taken out with a liquidity grab, so we can get a nice, obviously the little pattern in there, but then it primarily movement to the downside. That would fulfill our concept of the accumulation, the manipulation, and then of course the distribution. That would be to the downside. Right, AMD power of 3, very simple, very effective. So now we have on the 50-minute time frame this 7:45 AM candle marked. Let's carry on. As you can see, we're still moving to the downside, not interested. Now that we've swept this previous high, I'll jump straight into the 1 minute time frame, and now again I'll look for some structure to be formed to have it seen swept, and then market structure broken after that. So nothing major right here being created. I am starting to see a little bit of a structure part form here. Now I want to see ideally this high getting swept, which has been swept actually just recently right there. So now I'm going to mark out this low right here. If we can get a break of this, I'll be interested in looking for some shorts, as long as we can break it with some displacement. Okay, so nothing there still. Still interested now because we have now swept this high officially. So that's even better of a sign right there. Let's continue. Okay, now again, beautiful, nice push to the downside, as you can see right here. And again, this is GBPJPY. This time we're looking at it on. So you can see the highs getting swept right after that first market structure was formed. So again, just to recap, we had these highs right here at 7:45. We wanted to see swept on the 15-minute. Now that it got swept, we created a little bit of structure in the 1-minute time frame. Swept the high again one more time, the second liquidity sweep. Then we saw a market structure shift. Now you can guess what's going to happen next. Very simple, very effective. Even if this area didn't get broken, let's just imagine the market did this and then continued, did that and continued. I'd still be tracing it until one of them get broken. Then I'm interested for a retracement. So now that we've actually had this area broken with FVG, with displacement, I'm now going to look for an FVG. Found it right there at the most discounted range. And then I'm simply just going to put my sell limit right here, put my stop loss above the high. Okay, and I'm going to target external areas of liquidity. And you can see right here already making a very nice 1 to 5 risk to reward. So let's see how this area plays out. For those of you who are serious about becoming full-time day traders and actually changing your life, the Ad Trading Academy is currently open for enrollment and prices will be increasing very shortly. You can see here that this is a one-time payment that will give you lifetime access to my full course, an A to Z course, whether you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate, or if you're advanced. This is the perfect place to be to level up your trading and gain that consistency in your edge. You can see here you'll get access to all my webinars, my pre-recorded webinars. This also includes live trades, which are broken down here in the actual curriculum. The Discord community full of like-minded individuals, a great community of members to have around you, my own shared trade ideas, and 24/7 full support. The links for this will be in the description down below. You can see the Academy curriculum right here of everything that we're going to be breaking down, including my old current breakdowns, as well as that the price and the lessons as well. Remember, the pricing will be increasing very shortly because I want to focus all my attention on the current batch of students. And again, guys, it's currently open for a limited time. The Discord community here shows you guys exactly, as you can see, the results from our members, consistent withdrawals from our community, from our members, from our students. Again, you won't find this anywhere else. It's all about learning, applying, getting paid, and getting funded, right? People are getting there, passing the challenges, getting funded and getting paid, and that's the aim, and their consistent results are speaking for themselves, right? So go ahead, guys, take advantage of the opportunity, be a part of my inner circle and level up your trading for the better and become a full-time day trader with the help of the Ad Trading Academy. Market came into our area very nicely. I actually tagged us just in before the close of the actual window. And beautifully hitting our take profit level very, very nicely. You guys saw the power of that, the way it came in. If you use a scaling entry over here as well as a halfway stop loss right there, so maybe just 1.5%, you'd be running at a 1 to 10 right now, just in that single entry alone, right? So beautiful, beautiful entry right here, beautiful price action, and you can see the continuation of this type of strategy, this type of movement, this type of price action. Very nice, very simple. Again, just stick to the rules, stick to the system, and you will see this working day in, day out, right? Just to re-clarify, we saw the liquidity sweep of these highs to the upside. We established that higher low, and then we had to make sure we saw that higher high, previous one, get swept before the market structure shift, okay? When we start a market structure shift, we look for an OTE, we look for an FVG to enter off on the 1-minute time frame. Found that, stop loss above the high, nice and safe, target external areas of liquidity, and you can see the market is still taking out liquidity right there. Very, very nice, like very, very nicely right here. And you can see right here, the market going on and continuing now for over a 1 to 9, 1 to 10 potentially risk to reward ratio. So if you guys did find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want any specific type of videos, any type of concepts you want simplifying, let me know in the comments. And again, I will try my best to get around to them. But for now, that's it from me, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.